Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do the Tarot Collective for today. Today is Wednesday. It is March 18th, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk, the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. You do not need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you, okay? We're going to use the Deck of the Undead by Hattie Thorne. You can find this at hattiethorne.com. She also has an Etsy shop. And I just ordered a bunch of decks from her. I think 2 new decks, and then 2 or 3. I ordered another copy of this. You know I did. I talked about it for like weeks. I totally did. It's my new favorite deck. We got one on the table. And yes, I'm filming from my kitchen. I wanted something a little different today. I don't know. I went to Meijer this morning to get cat food and get some peppers and some protein shakes. And I was just like, you know what? Like, I want to change the scenery. We got 2 on the table. 1 in reverse. 3 on the table, 1 in reverse and 1 major. 4 on the table, 2 in reverse and 1 major. Let's do 2 more shuffles. Last shuffle. 6 on the table, 2 cards in reverse, 1 major. Seven with bottom of the deck, 2 cards in reverse, 1 major. Bottom of the deck. Whoa. Top of the deck is the Fool, the 5 of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Tower. Somebody's choosing money. Somebody's choosing love over money. Or they're gonna. And when we say choosing love over money, it's not that necessarily like somebody's literally choosing money or literally not choosing money. It's energy. Money is energy. So, somebody could be, and this is just an example, right? But somebody could be deciding, I love this person, I want to be with this person, so I'm going to stay here in Chicago with this person and live with this person and grow a relationship with them, even though like I was offered a job in New York for hella money. That's money, right? But it doesn't necessarily have to be money. It's the idea of someone thinking that something or someone is more valuable than another. Does that make sense? Like Tommy chooses Susie over Sally because he believes Susie is more abundant. Like they're more creative, they're more open and friendly and da 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 da, right? And that's not to say that, what was the other one, Sally? That's not to say that Sally couldn't be that way too at some point. It's just from someone's perspective, they're looking at someone as more abundant, more money than someone else. Does that make sense? But whoever this is, they're choosing love over money. Nice. Nice. Okay, I'm setting that on the box. We've got Eight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the World. We've got Nine of Wands in reverse. Nine of Swords. Ouchie. Ouchie. Knight of Pentacles. King of Swords. Bottom of the deck. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. Sometimes I just like to look at the bottom of the deck and the top of the deck because sometimes there's like little snippets in there. So I'm uploading the Crow Collective. I just did a reading with the Crow deck, the Urban Crow Oracle, which was about somebody like changing to go back towards another person. This is somebody. I don't know who this is. This is similar, but it's not about somebody going towards another person. This is about somebody feeling like the world is against them, like everything that they do is shit. You know how like readers say everything you do turns to gold, right? Like everything they do turns to gold. Everybody has like that saying. I wonder where that saying came from actually. I should look that up. But this is like different. Whoever this person is, like they feel like everything they touch turns to shit. This nine of swords, like this person, they're looking for change, they're looking for growth, they're looking for some help, I think. And I'm not saying like they need, like they're looking for monetary help, not necessarily. It's more like somebody's looking for help, like how do I heal, how do I grow, how do I change, like how do I come up with my own ideas, how come I'm not creative, how do I get creative. It gives that vibe. And I'm even getting a little queasy. Somebody is like down on themselves, honestly. Like this person, look at this. Hattie Thorne on the Eight of Pentacles card, because she's got Oracle at the bottom. It says, you'll get it right this time or else. Like somebody is, like somebody's kicking their own ass, and not, to me, not in a good way. Because whoever this is, it just gives somebody's very hard on themselves. And I'm of the personal opinion, when you're hard on yourself like that, that is not really going to necessarily bring you results. Because if anything, it's just going to make you feel worse about yourself. Like, people should allow themselves some grace, some mercy, because, and I talk about this every freaking day, we're human. Like, we're only human. We want to be perfect, right? But there's no such thing. We all have good thoughts. We all have bad thoughts. We all say amazing things. We all say shitty things. Every day you get up in the morning with the intention to be a good person, right? Right? But we all have bad days. We all have days where we say things, do things that aren't cool. It happens. It really upsets me when people are so hard on themselves. You know what I mean? Especially if you sit in that energy, because it's not going to get you anywhere. You're just going to go down like a rabbit hole of negativity. You're going to bring yourself down. You're going to make yourself think that you're worse than you are. It doesn't do anybody any good, in my opinion. In my opinion, right? And it's funny because I'm looking at this Page of Pentacles in reverse. At the bottom, it says it's worth something, I think. And it's in the reverse. Like somebody thinks that they're worthless. That's not cool. That's not cool. It's not cool. And I'm just going to say this, like when I was a kid, many, many, many times as a kid, I was made to feel like I was worthless, like I was useless. And it's funny because I was raised by two parents. They drilled into me, you work for what you have, you work for what you get. Like you put in the effort, you put in the work, then the world is your oyster. But you have to work for things. Nothing is going to come to you for free. And it's funny because again, there were many times where I was made to feel like I wasn't good enough. And as I got older and older and older and worked for what I had, work for what I have, that thought farther and farther and farther from my mind. Seriously. Not that I don't think about the things that happened in the past, not that I don't think about those instances when I was made to feel like that. But as I get older, those events get more and more faint and get harder and harder for me to remember because look at me. I do great. I take care of myself. I always have. Again, my parents raised me to be independent. They raised me to take care of myself. They raised me to do my own thing. They raised me to not be codependent on anyone, a lover, a friend, a family member. So, all those negative thoughts about self-hate and worthlessness in these last 45 years has just gotten farther and farther away. Because I don't look at myself like that. Other people, I'm sure, do, because, part of that is projection, right? If you don't love yourself, you're going to put that on somebody else. I hate it when people are made to feel like that and then they sit in it. Because nobody's worthless. Every human on this planet has a purpose. Even the humans that we don't deem human, right? Even the evil people, right? Even the people that we say, do dark shit. Technically, that's their purpose. That's why they're here. They're here to teach people lessons. That's their job, whether we like it or not. Not that I want to talk about that, but it's upsetting when people think that they're worthless or their worth is reliant on something else, like. And it's funny because the world card, Hattie Thorne wrote at the bottom, the end of the world is just a new map. This person thinks that it's the end of the world, like they feel like shit, right? Because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. But in reality, the world's their oyster. And I just said that a few minutes ago. The world is their oyster. Like they could literally do anything. And I was just talking about this in the Crow Oracle, the Crow Collective, because again, it was kind of along the same lines, like somebody realizing they need to change and they need to move their life in a different direction. And this is like the same thing without the romance aspect in that reading. Like somebody needs to wake the fuck up and realize, like, just move, just change. You can literally get up in the morning and say you're going to be a totally different person than the day before and do it. Do totally different things than the day you did before. Every single day is a new world when you think about it. There is always the opportunity for growth, for abundance, for change, for healing every single day. I actually really feel bad for this person, whoever it is, because like they have they have it in their head that they're like not good enough. It's funny because being human, everybody's different. Some people know their purpose in life right away, and some people don't. Some people it takes them a long time, and some people think they know their purpose, and then that idea changes. It morphs into something else, something more. I feel like it's a very philosophical day today. For some reason, I feel like it's almost like a heavy energy, but it's not heavy. It's enlightenment. It's enrichment. It's abundance. I think with the Knight of the Knight of the Pentacles. Knight of the Pentacles. I'm just gonna say it because it's not meant for me. So I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna put it out there. Knight of the Pentacles might be a brand. Somebody might use that as a brand going forward. Feel free. I'm not going to use that. Knight of the Pentacles. Anyway, Knight of the Pentacles, King of the Swords. As soon as I said Knight of the Pentacles, that just came into my head. Like, oh, somebody's going to make that their brand. Kudos. Fabulous. I love it. Tell me when that happens. With Knight of the Pentacles, Knight of the Pentacles. Now it's in my head. King of Swords. I don't think this person realizes just yet that they're gonna move in a different direction. This is like the precursor to knowledge and healing and enlightenment. Because when I just did the Crow Oracle, it was like somebody that was like they were already moving in a new direction with their life. And this is somebody like just waking up to the idea, like maybe I don't need to be so hard on myself. Maybe I just need to wake up with a little positivity and move. Because this King of Swords, Hetty Thorne wrote at the bottom, long live the hungry. Whoever this person is, like they're gonna wake up one day and they're gonna realize like they can't wait anymore. Like they are ready. They are ready for change. They are ready for growth. They are ready for healing. Somebody's literally gonna wake up tomorrow, a month from now, a year from now, and just literally like jump up in bed and be like, okay, today's the day. Like I'm done wallowing. I'm done thinking shit about myself. I'm ready for something. I'm ready for more. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. And again, don't for whoever's out there, don't ever feel like you're worthless because you're not. Everyone has a purpose. Everyone. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonates for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were entertained. I hope you all have a fabulous hump day. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.